Arsenal poised to break their club record transfer fee on 24-year-old Lille winger Nicolas Pepe. The reported transfer could go for as much as 80 million euros. He nabbed 23 goals a season ago. Stewart, you're quite familiar with this player. If this does go through, what kind of performer would Arsenal be getting?
Someone who's very quick, someone that likes to come play on the right-hand side and come in on his left foot and join in with the front players. He can go past people with the ball. He can also score goals. He can play up front if required in a 4-4-2, but mainly he's played on the right-hand side. Unfortunately, the African Cup of Nations, Zaha was playing on the other side for Ivory Coast. They didn't have a particularly good time, and Pepe didn't play that well, but I think over a long period it'd be a good signing.
Whenever we talk about Arsenal, we always end up talking about their defence. This is not a defensive signing, Shaka.
No, it's not. This makes Arsenal better and give them a little bit more depth going forward. They'll score more goals, sure, but for this Arsenal team to really make a push at closing the gap on not just the top four, but the top two, they've got to be better defensively. And given the noises you're hearing from the likes of Koscielny, etc., who need replacing anyway, I'm surprised that it's taken Unai Emery this long to see any kind of movement in terms of reinforcing their rear guard.
Is this the best place to spend the money to fix this team?
What it tells me is that Unai Emery has almost given up thinking that Ozil and Mkhitaryan can be players that he plays week in, week out, because they've got Iwobi, they've got Aubameyang, Lacazette. Aubameyang and Lacazette have to start. And if you're spending this sort of money on a winger, you're going to have to play in Pepe. So where does Ozil, where does Mkhitaryan fit into the team? Because you're going to have either 3 central midfield players or 2 central midfield players. I can't see either of those players getting in the side when he's got his full team out.
So that's the big news in England. The big news in Italy is a potential massive swap that involves Manchester United. So the Italian papers are saying Paulo Dybala to Old Trafford, Lukaku to Juve in a swap deal. Shaka, from a Manchester United standpoint, would you do this?
Absolutely.
Really?
I would do this in the morning. I like Dybala a lot. I think he's an incredible finisher. Hasn't had the best of times at Juventus and has seen himself be deemed surplus to requirements. But as a finisher, when he's on form and playing with confidence, I don't think there are many in world football better than him. And given the way Manchester United play, or given the way that others play against Manchester United, where you do have possession very close to the box, where it's not where maybe Lukaku's own strength in running in behind defenders and playing with open space, he doesn't have that many opportunities. Dybala is a far better fit. I would do this as quickly as anybody offered it.
Stuart, you agree?
I'm afraid I don't agree. I've seen Dybala play a lot for Juventus, and Shaka said he's struggled a little bit. I think he's a nearly man. He's a fringe player. And Manchester United at the moment, I think they should get rid of Lukaku, absolutely right. But I don't think Dybala is the sort of player that's going to make Manchester United a lot better. He's a fringe player. He likes playing off other people. I don't think he's strong enough to play in the Premier League at the moment.
Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, another player linked to Manchester United, possible Paul Pogba replacement. Would that be a good fit?
The end of last season, I'd have said yes. Milinkovic-Savic had a great year at Lazio the year before the World Cup, where he played quite well there. But he had a really poor season for Lazio last season, and he looked a little bit one-dimensional. He's not a real passer of the ball. He's someone who can bring the ball down on his chest when crosses come in. The goalkeeper kicks the ball, he'll flick them on. He almost plays as a second striker, but from a midfield position. And Manchester United fans will hate me to say this, he's almost a better version of Fellaini.
Wow, Manchester United fans hate Stewart Robson. That's what I took from that. All right, no matter what happens this summer, we've got you covered over on our website, ESPNFC.com. All the latest news, rumors, and everything else when it comes to the summer transfer window.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.